sign the team sheet.
He hasn't given it to me yet. Look for it.
Come on, kick off in a minute.
I know.
I want to welcome everyone here to Dubarry Park. Unfortunately, it's a wet, miserable day. I've just made this announcement but forgot I had the microphone turned off. It's a very wet, miserable, sodden day. It hasn't stopped raining basically since Tuesday, and we already you can see the water, the pitch is kind of waterlogged in places. So unfortunately, today will not be a day for great rugby. It's slippery, soft underfoot, and we have a mist coming through. So we've got floodlights on so you can't see it, but there's a gentle mist coming through. Nothing heavy, but it's going to make the ball slippy. So the players are as follows. For Buccaneers, I haven't heard, you probably heard me shouting. I haven't got the Ballina team sheet. So number 1, John Casey. 2, Evan McMicken. 3, Nathan Robinson. 4, Matthew Fallon. 5, Callum Kelly. 6, Sean Rohan. 7, Patrick Egan. And 8, Niall Tannen. They're the forwards. Backs then are 10, Danny Reid. 11, Larkin McCormack. 12, Tom Sheehan. 13, Thomas Cotton. 14, Conor Dowling. 15, Dylan Bruton. And the substitutes are, and I don't know the pronunciation of some of these names, so excuse me, Owen Norton, Andrew Oates, Jack Burden, Abu Saka, Gabriel Murphy, Mboyezello, Sam Keogh, Joshua McCormack, and Maxime Drust. As I said to you, I don't have the Ballina team sheet, even though it's been requested and asked for, and I normally demand a team sheet when I'm streaming. However, we are where we are. So as you may probably already know, this is for the second place in the under 18.5 Connacht Cup final. Sligo have already graduated, qualified last weekend, and the winners between Buccaneers and Ballina will determine who will go through, who's going to go through in this semi-final. Now the consolation is that we're playing on the main pitch in Buccaneers, which is usually extra nick, normally well looked after, but even the groundskeepers can only do so much in maintaining the quality of the pitch. And you can probably see there the type of weather we have at the moment. So as I said, today is just one miserable day, and these conditions are not going to make for great rugby. And it would look as if Ballina have to kick off. Now I've just got the team sheet from Ballina and I'll read it out later on. I'm just going to concentrate on the game for the moment. And straight away, Buccaneers have been pinged there for a high tackle. The referees have been consistent throughout the year. If the player doesn't dip, if they don't see the hip drop in the hips, you're going to be penalised. The attacking player must make an effort there to tackle below the sternum. Now, unfortunately, in weather like today, where it's almost impossible to keep your feet upright or underneath you, that's going to be quite tricky. And you can see the referee insisting there that the players don't wait outside the line out. And today, and I'll probably be proved wrong, but today is not a day for light-footed back players. It was going to be very, very simple. Having said that, there's the exception.
Get to the rock! Get to the rock!
And the referee going back to advantage. And I think he's indicating Buccaneers number 1 was offside. Now the wind is going from right to left, so it's highly unlikely that Ballina will go for the posts. Having said that, always proved wrong. That's exactly what to do.
Organise next shot, yeah? Organise next shot.
This is quite ambitious. So it would look to me, the referee is pointing number 1, John Casey. So while we're waiting for the penalty, no, I'll not bother naming out names now because then you've got time. And that is one outstanding penalty. Does exceptionally well. You can see how the ball hung in the air with the wind. Again, it's not particularly strong. And it makes the visitors 3 points, the Buccaneers 0. Defence there looking very solid, and you can see now how that ball is coming back. And lucky for Buccaneers, ball held in the tackle, penalty going Ballina, so this will put them well inside their own half.
Right.
In fact, that brings play just inside the Buccaneers' 22-metre line. Unfortunately, I'm in operation here, so I'm doing the video, the streaming, the scores, and the recording. And that ball went crooked, as you could see. So that will give Buccaneers the throw into the scrum. So this will be the first scrum, I think. Yeah, this will be the first scrum, I think. So this will be a measure now how the two packs are equal to each other. think the ball was knocked forward in the air. Can't help but think that was a brave move. You have to be guaranteed to get those high balls and get them fairly clean.
Just the speed, Danny. Eyes up, Sean.
The referee indicating both sides, both front rows went down there, so the scrum is being reset. And the referee, thank God, is taking the boys away from the muck, so they can hold their weight a little bit easier. As I've said already, it's a very, very wet, sodden pitch, and it's not going to be making for anything like good rugby. And so far, Ballina are looking fairly slick. That seemed an unusual move. That more or less guaranteed giving away possession to Buccaneers. Either way, Buccaneers are still playing well inside their own 10-metre line. And because Ballina were under pressure, because Ballina know that Buccaneers are under pressure with the wind. Like I said, it's not incredibly strong, but strong enough to make kicking difficulty. So I'm just going to quickly rattle off a few names here, starting with the forwards. Number 1, this is Ballina, Jason Duggan, Adam Lynch, Larkin Hughes, James O'Boyd, James Kelly, Brian Donoghue, Oisin McNicholas. I should read this one, keep an eye on the camera. There the forwards, the backs then starting at 9, Billy Ruane, Conor Connolly, Alex Healy, Michael Caden, Daniel Feeney, James Healy and Peter Barrett. I'll read out those names again later on when I have a bit of time. Looked a little bit offside from this angle. The Buccaneers have to be careful they don't, and they have lost possession. Cardinal rule of rugby: when you have the ball, you hold possession. Coaches won't be too happy with that kind of passing. Nice open space there for the winger. Unfortunately, kicking the ball straight into the Ballina full half or full back.
Get off the line, Bucks!
that went backwards. And mano, very isolated Buccaneers player there. Unfortunately, Buccaneers not showing a whole lot of flair, imagination in their play. And just when I say it, they did. Nice few yards gained there, bringing Buccaneers just outside the Ballina 22. And was that a knock forward? Put a little bit knock forward? I think so. And obviously somewhat came along and had to have words. So I'm not too sure whether it was a knock on or offside, but definitely someone opened their mouth. And Ballina, let's get this kicker's number 12, I think, to centre. Oh, sorry, out half. So that's number 10, Conor Conley. I just remember, I think I got the scores wrong the last time around. So I think Buccaneers scored the first penalty, and this is the second penalty. So excuse the scores, I got them marked backwards. But with the being behind, it's a very kickable push. So yeah, that makes the score 3 points each. Sorry about that. So just want to mention there that I got the scores wrong there. Buccaneers were the first to get 3 points, and now Ballina 3 points, two penalties obviously. So as a substitute, there are not many of them. For Ballina, Pierce Garrity, Shane Kenny, Matthew Quinn, Dara Staunton and Sean Flynn Heffernan. And that seemed to me like a dummy throw, however, Ballina have gotten away with it. And another penalty going to Ballina. So a player went in from the side into that into the ruck. And as you know, you must go through the gate. You have to come in behind the wall or the ball.
Get there early, Bucks, get there early.
And you basically have half a metre at both sides of the ball in which to enter the gate. So Buccaneers now have to be very careful. They're after giving away a few penalties, and in these kind of conditions you just have to try and make it as clean as you can.
Davey, would you mind going around the back stand? There's a ball going around. Would you go around?
Ballina going for a line out maul.
Davey, it's going that side.
And that number 10 likes to do the chip every single time. And as I thought, Bucks number 10 there and cleaning up the ball, knocked the ball forward. And this gives a very, very good scrum to Ballina. Just outside Buccaneers 5-metre line. So here now they have options. They're just, well, more or less off centre the goal post. This will give them options going left or right. And there's a big gap here on the Buccaneers on their right hand side. There's a huge gap, so I'm wondering there will Ballina make use of that. Nope. Open side flank there by Buccaneers, did very well in defence. And Bucks Ballina number 4. I think it's Ballina number 4 there, you can see in the replay. So I don't know whether that was number 1 or number 4. I'm assuming it's number 4. He's a tall player. And with the extras, that brings Ballina up to 10 points. And if I'm right, it's James O'Boyd was the scorer of that try. Buccaneers are going to have to get their first time tackles in. Ballina are far too bad for a team there to be given space like that. And again, that number 10 is chipping the ball left, right and centre, and that wasn't too far off at all. Conor Connolly there is going to prove to be right pain in the side of Buccaneers. He's looking for space the whole time, and he's going to get it eventually. So far, I'm just going to say the line-up for Ballina is going quite well. But whatever my observations are, they seem to be consistently right. That was a knock-on and a tackle by Ballina. Again, a lot of offside there. Referee not.
Yeah.
creeping up that extra couple of feet every time. Ideally, you're supposed to be behind the hindmost foot in the ruck. Now, I think that went out in the full. Unless you're behind the 22 metre, when you clear the ball like that, it has to bounce in the field of play. If it doesn't bounce in the field of play first, you go back to where the kick ball was kicked. And that's twice Buccaneers are interrupted. The line out, but knocking the ball on in the process. Going back to an early penalty, coming in from the side. As I said earlier, Buccaneers have to be careful there to tidy up on their penalty count. And that's a beautiful kick into touch by Ballina. Again, you can see the type of weather we have today. I no doubt Ballina will be wanting to make use of this wind advantage that they have behind them, because it will be them in the next half that'll be playing against the wind, and it's very difficult to kick. Not impossible, not easy. Another misfired line out by Ballina. And this time the penalty goes to Buccaneers. And I think the referee will be going back to the earlier penalty. Referee indicating an offside by Ballina. And that looked like a very, very good kick altogether. So both teams there, very good kicking from the boot and from the ground and from the hand. And that went way off. The Buccaneers hooker now will not be happy with that. That was going off and very, very minute he left his fingers. And Patrick Giles, by the way, thanks for letting me know I got the scores wrong. Unfortunately, I think I copped it before you did, but I appreciate the help. Considering the conditions now, I have to be honest, I think there's some very, very good rugby being played. Both teams have got to measure of each other. Both teams are working hard. And like you can see there from a reflection on the ground, the turf here is very, 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 very soft and slippery.
Five, set.
And this time it's Buccaneers to put Ballina under pressure. A knock on by Ballina, full back. Peter Barrett. So as you can see, he's clearly disgusted with himself there. But as I said already there, today is not a nice day. Everything's very, very slippy. The ground is slippy, the ball is slippy.
Options, 9 options.
As you can see,
Options.
Buccaneers in a very good position. They're on the opposition's 22. Line speed very, very good, and looks like there's a turnover there. Didn't think the ball was out of the ruck. No, sorry, excuse me, ball still in play. As I said earlier, Ballina appearing to creeping up offside very quickly, but the referee has been has policed it already, so no doubt he can see and he knows better. A knock on by Buccaneers number 13. Thomas Cotton.
Connor!
And thanks Niall Quinn for letting me know about the score. I have the teams on my phone, so that's why I'm looking at my phone. And I'm getting a few reminders, so if you can give me a thumbs up if I get the score right, it'd be great, thanks. And you will not get better kicking than that. That was a superb clearance kick. On Ballina 10-metre line. It's completely crooked. Again, I'm not too sure. There's panic. There's no need for panic to be settling in. And Evan McMicken, I don't think he's going to be too happy with himself. It's all about possession, holding possession, trying not to throw it away. Buccaneers scrum, or the Ballina scrum there was under a bit of pressure, and penalty advantage going to Ballina, or sorry, Buccaneers, what I'm on about. The referee going back to the offside by Ballina.
Watch the scrum half! Watch the scrum half! Hey, Paddy! Scrum, Danny, scrum! Only 10, Ballina!
Unfortunately, we've had no injuries, no stoppage. But with this weather, can't see the referee adding on too many extra minutes. Not for the first time. I'm looking to be up in the crow's nest here, the press box in Buccaneers and Dubarry Park. Trying to see a big shelter. And it looks like the ball might have been held up. So not too sure what the referee was indicating offside. Yeah, I think so. No, he's just explained there as a goal line kick out. So goal line kick out for Buccaneers or for Ballina because the ball was held up and possession goes back to Ballina. As I said, I didn't think the referee would be playing a whole lot of extra time, but having said that, referee is blown the whistle for half time, and that brings the, as you can see there on the scoreboard there, Buccaneers are 3 points, Ballina are 10 points, but in the second half Buccaneers are going to have the ball behind them. So I don't think Ballina would be too happy with going in with just a one converted try margin. So with that, I'm just going to stretch my legs because I don't get a whole lot of exercise when I'm streaming. So talk to you later. as you can hear from the applause, second half is about to commence. And I think I got mixed up. Let's find out. No, Buccaneers had their kick-off, so I think it'll be Ballina would have to restart the second half. I just think I made reference to Ballina being Buccaneers. For some reason I get my colours mixed up. I think it's because normally Buccaneers wear the orange colour and U18 have the old black and white colour. I'm easy confused. Yeah, sorry. So Ballina have to restart. And as you can see there how slippery the ground is, that's no fault to the player. Conditions aren't great. And Buccaneers do a quick restart on the line out, and they find a massive mouth hole here in the back left corner. To have this kind of a game in these conditions. Buccaneers penalised for not releasing the ball in the tackle. And Ballina will welcome this ball was kicked into their own 22 metres. However, as I said, there's a fresh wind, not a strong wind, but fresh enough. Someone. And that Ballina number 10, as I said to you, he's a tricky fellow, he's using his smarts the whole time. And again, you can see how the ball is just hanging in the air. A knock-on advantage there to Ballina. And this will be the way that Ballina will want to restart. Buccaneers already denied a try towards the end of the first half when one of the Ballina players was really caught napping there. This will be a quick tap and go, but not quick, tap and go. And now the team is just held up. It's not a try, it's held up. Yeah, so strange there. At the end of the first half, the Buccaneers were held up, and now it's Ballina's turn to be held up at the start of the second. As you can see there with the wind, Ball's been cleared all the way down to the opposition 22. Now have Buccaneers their fence up fast enough. And Ballina, we're going to have to try and do the whole thing again. No, Buccaneers defence wasn't anything hectic in the first half. Left a few holes. And it looked like Ballina are going for the Gary Owen. Ball went back, I think. No. Here where this brings play to the centre of the field.
Find. Set.
Oh, can you do the same thing twice? Yes, he can. Good rock ball there by Buccaneers. And now it's Ballina's turn to take pressure from the air. Now, Buccaneers defence needs to go up in a straight line. Bucks very lucky there, the ball didn't. Well, it doesn't matter. So lucky the ball didn't go into touch, but in the clearance kick by Buccaneers, the ball went out in the full. And because they were not inside their own 22, having gone out in the full, means Ballina have a line out just outside Buccaneers 22. And Ballina doing substitution. I think they have a player injured. It might have been that number 1 that scored the try there for Ballina. Sorry, I thought it was number 4. Very tall player. So I think that was Jason Duggan that scored that first try for Ballina. This time the penalty goes to Buccaneers. Ballina player not releasing the ball in the tackle, and this will now be sent halfway down the field. The Buccaneers have to follow this. No, perfectly kicked. The ball finds touch between Buccaneers 22.5 metre line. Actually, it's more between the 10 metre line and the 22. Superb line out by Buccaneers. That was a deliberate knock on, and that could well be. The crowd are shouting for a yellow card. I don't think the referee is going to award a yellow card. Play is just inside the halfway line, so while there was certainly a deliberate knock on, don't think it deserves a yellow card. Either way, this puts Ballina. Oh, sweet kick. As you can see, that was inch perfect, so that brings play to Ballina's 5 metre line. Now at Buccaneers can succeed in their throw. It's been very, very hit and miss. Sometimes it's been perfect, and other times it's been way off. So Buccaneers can get a nice line out here. They'll no doubt go for a maul. And that line out wasn't too far off at all, but was far off enough not to be able to collect the ball evenly. And Buccaneers there accusing of playing the ball on the ground. So just when Buccaneers were in the scoring opportunity now, pressure's well off Ballina, and that brings play up to the centre of the field. You can see still light rain falling. And beautiful Rob ball, outstanding Rob there on the line out. Again, really creeping offside. Advantage there going to Buccaneers, penalty advantage, which is in a very kickable position. Obviously Buccaneers will be wanting to get a score here. And the referee has put his hand up. Or should I say the touch judge has indicated the ball was into touch. Brave call. So upon that touch judge deciding that ball in the touch. Forgot to do for replay. Put nothing in it. Either way, it would look as if this is going to be a very pressurised throw in for Ballina. Line out hasn't been going too well. Buccaneers' defensive line out has been excellent. So the hooker for Ballina is going to be under major pressure here because there'll be no room for errors here. We have a break here, as I mentioned earlier. This is the under 18.5 Connacht. Okay, not too sure what's after happening here. Connacht Cup semi-final, and the winners of this will be playing. Sligo, and it seems to me there was some infringement. But either way, it looks like Buccaneers are getting the throw in. And this is about halfway between the goal line and the Ballina 22. More boys lining up to take this ball. Now again, this is where cool heads are needed. Easier said than done. Buccaneers need to latch here. And this is complete energy sapping stuff. I didn't see that happening, but Ballina somehow got to hand the ball. And Buccaneers full back. Coach saying he's not looking for support at all. Can't understand. Buccaneers had load of support. Unfortunately and regrettably, as I said earlier, you do have to dip. He's been policing this as best he can. You have to dip, you have to bend your knees, you have to get down low. High tackle against Ballina, and that brings him down to 14 men. So no doubt Buccaneers are going to score tap and go. Ballina will be able to take this no hassle. They've got a lot of strong defenders. One-off running is not going to do it for Buccaneers, I don't think. And that's going out. And they're not going to do anything with that kind of a pass.
Get support there!
A few phases here, and the longer this goes on, the more you're worried that there'll be a knock-on forward pass. And as I said, the longer it goes on, the greater chance of making a mistake. And Buccaneers in good possession, but brilliant defence by Ballina. Really solid defence by Ballina, being able to soak up the pressure quite easily, and that gives Ballina to put into the scrum on the 5 metre line. So they're not out of jail yet. As I said, there's a fresh wind behind Buccaneers, and getting a clearance kick is not easy. Not happy with the front rows. having a chat with both front row. Players must be steady in the bind. Beautiful handoff. That Ballina player is a class bit of gear. And we can't help but worry for Buccaneers. Now he's got players out to the left, he's going to use them. No. And Buccaneers end up back to where they were. I think that's the second time Buccaneers had numbers and they're not using them. I have no idea what the offence was there. But I said earlier now, there's a few occasions Buccaneers have been, well, two at least, they've had an opportunity to score well inside Ballina's 5 metre line and coming out with nothing. So this will boost Ballina's confidence. Because it can get very frustrating there when you're tapping and tapping, bang your head off the gate, nothing's happening. And I can only assume Ballina will be going for the points. Their man down. No. That's a very strange one. That's a very surprising choice. Ballina, a man down. Done a very good kicking opportunity. Buccaneers have already scored from around this position. They have a kicker. Now, the question is, will they regret this decision? Nearly made it.
Great stuff! I love the adventure! Well done! Well done! Well done! That's it, Ballina!
Not too sure if that was well done out, to be honest.
Come on, Dorky, get your head tuned in.
Ballina gone for the points. They would have a 9-point difference. We're requiring Buccaneers to have a converted try and a penalty to win. Oh, that's be crossing now. And Ballina playing all the rugby and looking more threatening. At the moment, play is in around Buccaneers 5-metre line. Now, can Ballina do any better? No, not forward. Ballina number 3 coming back on. Larkin Hughes. And the Water Boys have been told to exit the pitch. The conditions for information, trying playing in this weather with sticky sodden pitch, it's energy sapping. Now, what kind of legs has he got? Now, can Buccaneers do a turnover ball in the ruck? They have. That ball went back. So just when Ballina were knocking at the door of Buccaneers, now Bucks are doing the same to Ballina. They still have a man advantage. But they need to latch. They're not going to go one off against a big team like Ballina. And again, Ballina are very strong in defence there, repelling the attacks by Buccaneers, and now for the first time they lose possession. Now we have another Ballina player down. The teams having a chat with both captains. You can only assume with any young fellas there, a group of young fellas, getting too much advice from the players. So the longer this game goes on, you can't help but wonder. Frustration will be setting into Buccaneers. I know they know it just takes one break, but they've had several breaks. They haven't been able to do anything with it. You can't help but think that the advantage is going to Ballina. And you have to remember, Ballina have had a long drive today. These guys are still in school. They've had a day in school. They've had to get the bus down, play a game. So you can see referee indicating Buccaneers now releasing the ball in attack yet again. No excuse. You have to hold possession, especially when you're in a situation like that, and forwards not going in to protect the ball there is serious misdemeanor, for want of another word. Clean throw there by Bucks. Oh, sorry, Ballina, excuse me. beautiful hands. I think Buccaneers have players out wide here. How can Buccaneers make it over the line on this occasion? Around Ballina's 5 metre line. Very crowded in our defence. Bucks going into it. Now they're going out wide, and that has to be a try, and it's under the post. So much delighted Buccaneers fans, as you can hear. They've been knocking on this door a fair few times. I was out to 12, out to 13. The ball was passed behind his body. It's amazing how he's able to catch the ball. And it was being Tom Sheridan that passed the ball, number 12, to Thomas Cotton, who scored that try. And it would appear, if this goes over, we'll have it a tie game. So everything to play for, but this time the wind is behind Buccaneers. As I said, draw game and everything to play for. As I said, Buccaneers have the wind advantage. Unfortunately, I didn't take the time when this second half started. Can't imagine there's a whole lot of time left. That was unusual, and that was even more unusual. They basically started under 22 and they're ending back under 22, but the position's given to Buccaneers. Now I hope this game stays clean. Has been a very clean, honest game up to now, considering the conditions and the circumstances. Unfortunately, I do not know what happens with a draw game. Will this go to replay? The Buccaneers elected to play outside their own 22. Buccaneers, where's their defence? There it is. And looks like Ballina have the ball. No, excuse me, got it wrong again. Bucks have it. And I hope that God is not going to be. At this stage now is neither team's advantage to get into trouble with the referee. So it looks like possession might go back to Ballina. No, Buccaneers fairly lucky. Sometimes at this stage in the game the referee will have had enough and reverse possession. Either way, Buccaneers are halfway between their own 22 and the centre of the field. This time you have to count the thing, but the momentum is going Buccaneers' way. Another deliberate knock on. The weather's cleared up a little bit, but still very slippy and wet. And I think that's the game over somehow. No. Now, is the kicking tee going to be brought on? Because the wind has died a little bit. Yeah. And this is on the Buccaneers 10-metre line. So this is a massive pressure kick. I have a funny feeling this Ballina player was well up for it. As I said, well up for it. And that puts Ballina back in front with a 3-point lead, which they've had most of the game. And there cannot be a whole lot of their time left in this game. Looks like another penalty to Buccaneers. High tackle. Quick tap. And that's hardly not rolling away. And that's certainly slowing down the ball.
Shotgun line, shotgun!
Against cool heads here.
From the side!
As we've seen already, Ballina will handle these kind of attacks all day long. They got to show some more imagination. As I say, all day long. Again, yeah, it has to be a penalty. That's a justified penalty. Now, the question is, can Buccaneers get the try that they want? They have the penalty advantage. Another deliberate knock on. Now, the question is, are Buccaneers going to go tap and go? And the coach here is screaming at the players to take the points. A referee seen the funny side. And the players want to play and the coach wants to take the points. So on this occasion, which do you go for? The enthusiasm of youth, or it looks like we're going for the wisdom of age. And that's the game over, I think. And it's amazing how so many times everything comes down after 80 minutes of a game. Everything comes down to the last minute. Phenomenal. I know the conditions haven't been great, but rugby hasn't been great, but the conditions haven't been great. But I have to give full credit to both teams. They both gave it hammer and tongs for the full 80 minutes, and they did try and play the best rugby they could play. So it would seem, I can only imagine, that this would go for a replay. I'm not too sure what the rules are regarding the first team to score a try or first team to get a yellow card, but either way I think that's it. So listen, I'm going to say good luck and farewell. I think in the balance of things you have to say it's probably a fair result. And we'll just have to see what happens next time. So listen, good luck, take care, God bless, and farewell from Dubarry Park, and from a very, very wet and sodden pitch. And even there you can see there where the camera is pointing how the game has effect. Now I think Buccaneers or Ballina are celebrating somehow. Sorry, Buccaneers are celebrating. I'm getting both jerseys mixed up completely. So I'm not too sure whether they've made it or not. So listen, I'm going to sign off for the moment, but I'm going to try and figure out who's won here, because I think we need to know.
You wanted this morning, then? I did Monday. Session late. Sorry, Ballina, do you know whether is that a replay?
No. Yellow card. We scored the first try, but we got off the yellow card, so it was Bucks.
So, straight off the press. I think we're going down to the system there where the first team that wins scores a try are the winners. However, that's overridden by the team that receives the first yellow or red card. And I think because Ballina, even though they scored the first try, they also were penalised with a yellow card. And I believe it is Buccaneers that are going through to the final. So I could be incorrect, I could be wrong, but it would appear from Ballina's perspective that they've lost the game. So very unfortunate Ballina having come on all the ways down that to play to a draw but to lose the game. And having said, and I know someone may disagree, but I think in order to keep the game honest and straight, any yellow cards that are awarded to a team have to be considered. So good luck, take care. Again, for a second time, I'm blessed from Dubarry Park, and the best of luck to under 18.5s in their final against Sligo.